Let's go ahead and open the driver's side door. Now right over there at the bottom, the left side one, that's the primary hood release lever. Pull it in front of the vehicle right on top of the Toyota emblem there. Put one finger right in there and then pull it up. And at the same time lift up the hood. Now that's the secondary latch. See how it works? You put one finger and that's how it unlatches. So lift up the hood, and this hood requires a prop rod to stay in place. To grab the rod, put it right over there in that slot with the arrow marking it, and then pull it back a little bit to secure it. Now right there, that yellow dipstick is for the engine oil, even says it right there on it, engine oil, and that is a cap to fill the engine oil if you have to. Now when you check oil, make sure the car is on level flat ground, not on an incline, not on a slope driveway, because that's going to affect the oil reading on the dipstick. Also, when you check the oil, it's best to have the engine warmed up, because as the engine warms up, the oil inside is going to expand, and that may change the reading on the dipstick a little bit. And you need a piece of rag to wipe the oil off the dipstick. Let's go ahead, put one finger right in there and pull the dipstick out straight. It should just come right out. Wipe the oil off the dipstick, put it back in, and then let's get a fresh reading. But before we put it back in, let's just take a closer look at this. You see there are two markings on it, minimum and maximum. The oil level should be between those two markings. If it's below minimum, that's not enough oil and that's not good. But if it's above maximum, that's too much oil, and even that's not good because that causes excessive oil pressure, which leads to oil leaks over time. So you don't want that. Let's just go ahead, put this dipstick back in, and when you're putting it in, you may have to sort of twist the dipstick a little bit, like twist and turn, and it should be positioned the way I'm showing. And when you twist and turn, only then will you be able to just push it down all the way. So let's get it down, pull it out, and as you can see in this case, the oil level is just about the maximum mark. That is good. We don't have to add any oil, we don't have to take out any oil. Let's just wipe the dipstick once you're done, and then let's just put it back in its position. Again, you may have to twist and turn it a little bit before it smoothly goes in. Push it back in all the way. And now if you have to add oil, add some oil, wait for a few seconds, then check the oil again, and then add some more, wait for a few seconds and check the oil, and so on and so forth, because it's easy to add oil, but it takes a lot of work to take oil out of the engine if you've added too much. To add oil, just twist that cap left, and sometimes it just may be stuck on there, so you may have to use the base of your palm. If that doesn't work, just get that rag and then use that to apply force to twist it left, twist it open. Again, be patient with this, sometimes it'll be just really stuck. Get it out, unscrew it, and it says it right there on it, 0W20. That's what you need to get, and that's what it should say on the engine oil bottle as well, 0W20. In this case, we don't have to add oil, but if you do have to, use a small funnel if you can. It just makes it easy and there's less spillage around over there. When you're done, just put the cap back on, make sure it goes on properly, and start twisting it right, and then tighten it, but be sure to not over tighten it, because the next time you'll have more trouble to get it out. And that is looking good, and that's about it. That's how you check the oil and fill the oil. Now push on the hood to take some pressure off the prop rod, get the rod out of that slot, put it back in its place and secure it, and now lower the hood and slam it shut. Hope you found it useful. Before we go, let me give a quick shout out to Naya Motors Inc. for letting us use the car today to film the videos. They are a used car dealer here in Ottawa, Canada. Check out the link in description for their entire inventory.